Then the tree does whatever it wants to, whatever nature tells it to do. And it can do all sorts of nasty stuff, like it can spin on the stump, it can come sideways, it can all of a sudden, it can go part way and then it can go back. So the faller is very vulnerable if that happens. So that is an absolute guideline in falling. You never cut the tree off the stump.
Horse logging is a good way of doing it because I'm looking very long term at my land and trying to encourage other people to look long term at their forest land. And by using horses to extract the logs from the forest, you can leave very little damage to the ecosystem left behind, and you can get a lot of places that you could never get otherwise, and it's a lot of fun.
That's probably one of the biggest factors in people's interest in what we're doing are the horses. When folks get up close to these guys and they recognize that these great big giants are as friendly and as easygoing as they are, they really respond to it. And then when they see them working, they become really impressed with their drive and their ambition. You know, they have such a zest for their work that it communicates itself to you. And yeah, I think you said it before when you said it's fun.
My observation has been that most of the disease in forests is caused by man. You know, if you damage trees, you create wounds in the forest. I really feel you should respect the environment and take that into complete consideration when you do your logging. Right? I find a lot of forestry is common sense. One method may not be suitable for one area, and another method may be suitable for an area, and basically there's no clear-cut panacea for forestry. It's common sense. Well, it is a renewable resource, and I think if it's done properly with respect for the environment, I think it's probably one of the better things on the planet. Trees do grow. All resources don't. So we need the resource, and it should be managed properly for future generations, so it's there forever.
Come here. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Where's that stick, eh? Where's that stick?
Well, having seen unnecessary destruction, having seen a forest before clear cutting, and standing in the same place after the clear cut, that's compelling. Just to see the difference before and after man's interference. Clear cutting should simply cease forever now because of what little there is left that we still have to protect. One of the biggest problems that we've had in BC is that so much of the inappropriate logging that's been done on private land has been done by people that don't own or live on the land itself. They're absentee landlords who never come to the community and thus really don't care what happens to it. Whereas people that own the land and live on it themselves are going to do a much better job. They're going to be more careful. And who would want to destroy a piece of land by clear-cutting several hundred acres when by doing selective logging you could live there at the same time and live in a beautiful forest forever?
It feels better. It feels like we're working with nature instead of harvesting like they do on a wheat farm, where they take the whole crop and then replant it. That may work with wheat, but I don't think it's as effective with trees.